Right now, Oumuamua is still tumbling through the dark between stars, and Harvard University has no way to stop it. It has been spinning, accelerating, drifting farther from every telescope we have for 7 years now. And what scientists discovered about where it came from and what it may be doing next is the part they're afraid to say out loud. In October 2017, a telescope in Hawaii caught something that should not have been there. A long, dark object shaped like nothing astronomers had ever catalogued was already leaving. It was moving too fast to belong to our solar system. It had come from somewhere else entirely. Scientists named it Oumuamua, the first known interstellar visitor ever detected passing through our neighborhood. It was roughly 400 meters long, elongated, reddish, tumbling end over end as it flew. Every major observatory on Earth swung toward it. Hubble locked on. The Spitzer Space Telescope strained to catch a signal. Teams from Harvard, Yale, and the European Southern Observatory all watched this thing race through our system for just 11 days before it was gone from sight. The entire encounter, from detection to disappearance, was less than 2 weeks, the fastest goodbye in the history of science. Or so they thought. Here is where it gets strange. Oumuamua was accelerating, not slowing down the way every asteroid and comet does as it moves away from the sun. It was speeding up, gaining velocity that no gravitational force could account for. Astronomers have a ready explanation for this: outgassing. When a comet warms near a star, it releases jets of gas that push it like a tiny rocket. Simple physics. Problem solved, except there were no jets, no gas cloud, no coma, the fuzzy halo that every comet in history leaves behind as it evaporates. Oumuamua was clean, silent. Nothing visible was pushing it anywhere. And yet it was accelerating harder than the math allowed. Every scientist who ran the numbers came back with the same result. The acceleration was real, and there was nothing there to cause it. But that's not even the part that worries them. The obvious answers failed one by one. Solar radiation pressure, the gentle push of sunlight, could theoretically move a very thin, very flat object. But the math only works if Oumuamua is less than a millimeter thick across hundreds of meters. That is not an asteroid. That is a sail. Some researchers proposed hydrogen ice evaporating invisibly in the dark, but no hydrogen ice body has ever been observed anywhere in nature. Others cycled through a dozen creative explanations, each one requiring something that has never been seen before. Harvard astrophysicist Loeb sat with the numbers and said something out loud that no one else in his field would. The simplest explanation that fits all the data is an artificial object. He was immediately criticized, loudly. The debate has never been settled. Now here is what nobody is telling you. Oumuamua came from a very specific direction in space. When astronomers traced its trajectory backward, they found something unsettling. It originated from the direction of the local standard of rest, the average motion of all the nearby stars in our galaxy. Here is what that means in plain terms. Oumuamua was moving so slowly relative to the background of stars around us that it was nearly stationary, just sitting there, in the interstellar equivalent of a parking spot, waiting. For something from outside our solar system to be that still relative to the galactic backdrop is extraordinarily rare. Astronomers ran the probability. It was nearly impossible by chance alone. And then our solar system flew through it. The tumbling matters too. Whatever Oumuamua is, it is not rotating in the clean, stable spin of a solid rock. It is tumbling chaotically, wobbling. That kind of motion builds up over enormous stretches of time or from a single violent event. Researchers estimate it may have been drifting like this for hundreds of millions of years before it ever reached us. Dark, silent, falling through the void between stars with no sun to warm it, no gravity to redirect it, nothing to change its path. Just tumbling endlessly through the nothing until, for 11 days, we were watching. If Oumuamua is a comet, something is wrong with our understanding of comets. If it is an asteroid, something is wrong with everything we think we know about interstellar rocks. If it is debris from a shattered planet, our galaxy is full of material we cannot track or predict. And if Loeb is right, if the geometry, the acceleration, the silence, and the impossible stillness all point to something built rather than formed, then Oumuamua was the first contact we ever made with something not from here, and we spent 11 days watching it leave. Every option rewrites something. There is no comfortable answer. The data is in the journals. The numbers do not resolve. Harvard's own calculations, Yale's observations, the full weight of the world's telescopes all locked onto one object for 11 days and returned an open question. Right now, Oumuamua is beyond the reach of anything we have built. It is still tumbling in the dark between stars. We cannot catch it. We cannot call it back. We can only wonder what it was, and whether something else like it is already falling silently toward us right now. What do you think it was?